In the depths of a forgotten asylum, where tortured souls still roam, one brave vlogger dared to venture into the heart of darkness. I don't know whether it is her courage or greed for views, but be prepared to embark on a bone-chilling journey as we unravel the haunting tale of Emma, a young explorer lured by the unknown. Hope you all don't do the same. The Haunting Invitation. In the depths of the night, as the moon casts an ethereal glow upon Emma's room, a chilling message finds its way to her inbox. An anonymous sender, cloaked in mystery, presents her with a video, an invitation to explore the darkest recesses of a forsaken asylum. As Emma presses play, the screen flickers to life, revealing a nightmarish scene. Eerie whispers echo through the desolate hallways, and apparitions flit in and out of view. Shadows dance with malevolence, and a bone-chilling dread settles upon her. The footage captures the essence of the asylum's haunted past, a testament to the tortured souls that once resided within its crumbling walls. Unbeknownst to Emma, the invitation holds a powerful allure, whispering to her adventurous spirit and enticing her with the promise of her most captivating vlog yet. The trembling excitement within her chest surges, drowning out the cautious voices of friends and family who beg her to reconsider. Oblivious to the dangers that lie ahead, she sees this as a golden opportunity to unravel the secrets that the asylum holds. Against the backdrop of a waning moon, Emma's resolve hardens. Ignoring the well-meaning warnings and casting aside the shackles of rationality, she decides to embark on this perilous journey alone. It is a path strewn with uncertainty, a road less traveled where the boundaries between the living and the dead intertwine. As the night air wraps around her like a cloak of anticipation, Emma takes her first steps toward the asylum. The abandoned building, silhouetted against the moonlit sky, stands as a monument to forgotten pain and anguish. Its once grand facade now cracked and weathered, its windows shattered like shattered souls, it emanates a haunting allure that only a true seeker of the macabre could comprehend. Her footsteps echo through the overgrown courtyard, as if the very earth mourns the lost souls who once sought solace within these walls. The wind whispers ancient secrets, warning her of the darkness that awaits. But Emma, driven by an insatiable curiosity, presses on, her heart pounding in her chest. With each step, the veil between the realms of the living and the dead grows thinner. The air becomes heavier, charged with an otherworldly energy. Shadows dance and twist, as if beckoning Emma further into the abyss. She is but a single flame in the vast expanse of darkness, drawn inexorably towards the unknown. The haunting invitation has set her on a treacherous path, where the line between reality and nightmares blurs. Emma knows not what lies in store for her within the asylum's forsaken halls. But as she ventures deeper into the realm of the supernatural, a silent prayer escapes her lips, hoping that her courage will be enough to face the terrors that await her. Little does she realize that this journey will test her mettle in ways she never thought possible, unraveling her sanity thread by thread. In the dim light of the moon, Emma takes a final breath before stepping through the asylum's rusted gates, her heart a mix of trepidation and excitement, ready to face the unimaginable and document her descent into the darkest depths of the human psyche. The Cursed Asylum. The wind whistles through the desolate courtyard, carrying with it the faint echoes of tortured cries. As Emma crosses the threshold of the asylum, an invisible barrier seems to envelop her, an ominous warning that she has entered a realm untouched by the living. The air grows colder, the atmosphere tinged with a palpable sense of malevolence. The once majestic asylum stands as a relic of forgotten horrors, its grandeur now reduced to crumbling walls and shattered windows. Ivy clings desperately to its decaying facade, as if trying to reclaim what has long been lost. Emma's footsteps echo through the empty hallways, the sound magnified by the haunting silence that envelopes the building. With her camera gripped tightly in her hands, she documents every step, capturing the peeling wallpaper, the shattered glass, and the remnants of furniture left to rot. Shadows dance along the walls, their undulating movements like specters in perpetual motion. The asylum's interior is a labyrinth of forgotten memories and suppressed pain. As Emma ventures deeper into the asylum's heart, the very essence of the place seems to seep into her being. She feels the weight of the past, the sorrow and anguish that still linger in the air. The walls whisper secrets, their voices a haunting melody that plays upon her senses. In each room she enters, Emma becomes a witness to the suffering endured by the asylum's former occupants. Broken beds and restraints bear witness to the inhumane treatments inflicted upon the vulnerable. The remnants of patients' belongings, left behind like fragments of shattered lives, serve as a stark reminder of the souls that once inhabited these spaces. The asylum's corridors stretch like arteries, pulsating with an energy that Emma can neither comprehend nor escape. She hesitates at the threshold of each door, the anticipation of what lies beyond almost suffocating. Her heart pounds in her chest as she steels herself for the unknown. Time seems to lose all meaning as Emma delves deeper into the labyrinthine structure. Doors creak open of their own accord, revealing rooms frozen in time. The air becomes heavy with an indescribable presence, as if the spirits of the asylum's past patients watch her every move, their ethereal gazes following her every step. But Emma remains undeterred, her determination to capture the paranormal evidence unwavering. She presses on, her camera recording the flickering shadows, the inexplicable movements, and the whispers that curl around her ears. The asylum's curse beckons her forward, its grip tightening with each passing moment. As night descends upon the asylum, Emma's footsteps echo through the empty halls, the sound reverberating with an eerie resonance. She feels the weight of unseen eyes upon her, the sensation of being watched by entities both vengeful and curious. Yet, she persists, driven by a hunger for the truth that consumes her very soul. In the depths of the cursed asylum, Emma teeters on the precipice of the supernatural. Her vlogs become a window into the realm of the unseen, a testament to the chilling forces that have claimed this place as their own. With every encounter, she inches closer to unlocking the secrets that lie within, even as the asylum's darkness threatens to consume her. The sinister encounter. As Emma delves deeper into the asylum's forsaken corridors, the air grows thick with an oppressive energy. The once faint whispers now transform into sinister echoes, their source concealed within the labyrinth of darkness. Her heart pounds in her chest, a constant reminder of the encroaching danger that surrounds her. The asylum seems to come alive, its decaying walls breathing with a malevolent presence. Emma's footsteps echo through the desolate hallways, but she is not alone. Unseen eyes follow her every move, their gaze icy and full of malice. Shadows dart across the walls, elusive and unsettling, like wraiths dancing in the depths of despair. Strange noises ripple through the air, the haunting symphony of rattling chains and distant screams. She freezes, her senses on high alert, as the echoes of torment seep into her very soul. Whispers, barely audible, slither through the corridors, their words laced with an unspoken warning. With each passing moment, the asylum's grip tightens, pulling Emma deeper into its web of darkness. The familiar becomes distorted, twisted into grotesque shapes that mock the boundaries of reality. The boundary between the living and the dead blurs, and Emma finds herself teetering on the precipice of the supernatural. A cold breath caresses her neck, sending shivers down her spine. She turns, her camera capturing the eerie sight of a flickering light in the distance. As she approaches, the light morphs into an ethereal figure, a specter cloaked in shadow. Its eyes, devoid of life, pierce through Emma's very being, filling her with an overwhelming dread. Fear coils in her chest, threatening to consume her, but she stands her ground. With trembling hands, she adjusts her camera, determined to document this encounter, to capture the essence of the paranormal. The figure's presence intensifies, its spectral form shifting and contorting as if trapped between dimensions. A frigid gust of wind engulfs the corridor, extinguishing the flickering candles that once cast feeble light. Darkness descends, swallowing everything in its path, leaving only the sound of her own racing heartbeat echoing through the emptiness. She calls out into the void, her voice quivering, but receives only an eerie silence in response. The asylum's malevolence intensifies, pressing upon Emma's fragile psyche. Whispers materialize, wrapping around her like tendrils of dread. They taunt and torment, their words a haunting chorus that threatens to unravel her sanity. Yet, she resists, her unwavering determination fueling her defiance. In the depths of the asylum's darkness, Emma's spirit flickers like a lone candle in a storm. She refuses to succumb to the terror that surrounds her, even as the walls seem to close in, suffocating her with their weight. The sinister encounter becomes a test of her strength, a battle between her curiosity and the vengeful forces that seek to claim her. As she retreats from the scene, the figure fades back into the shadows, its malevolent presence lingering in the air. Emma's heart pounds in her chest, a reminder of the close call with the supernatural. But she presses on, her determination fueled by the knowledge that she is now one step closer to unraveling the asylum's dark secrets. Little does she know that the sinister encounter was only the beginning, a mere taste of the horrors that await her in the asylum's depths. The spirits within grow restless, their insatiable hunger for release drawing Emma further into their clutches. The boundaries between the living and the dead blur, and she becomes a mere pawn in their twisted game. Disturbing revelations. Amidst the asylum's decaying rooms, Emma ventures deeper into the heart of darkness. With each step, she feels the weight of the past pressing upon her, the very air suffused with the lingering anguish of the tormented souls who once called this place their prison. The walls, tainted with the passage of time, whisper their secrets, urging her to uncover the truth buried within. In a forgotten corner, amidst piles of forgotten debris, Emma stumbles upon a treasure trove of forgotten patient files. Yellowed with age and marked with the stains of neglect, these records hold the chilling accounts of those who suffered within these walls. She runs her fingers over the brittle pages, a tangible connection to the forgotten voices crying out for justice. As she delves into the pages, the horrors unfold before her eyes. Tales of cruel experiments, the inhumane practices once deemed acceptable, and the twisted minds behind them send shivers down her spine. She reads of lobotomies performed with callous disregard, of patients subjected to torturous treatments in the name of progress. Each revelation is a dagger to her soul, a reminder of the depths of human depravity. The asylum's dark history is laid bare, and Emma becomes the conduit, the vessel through which the voices of the forgotten can finally be heard. She feels their presence around her, a chorus of lost souls seeking vindication. Their sorrow seeps into her very being, fueling her determination to bring their stories to light. With her camera as her guide, she captures the remnants of the asylum's tortured past. The flickering light casts eerie shadows upon the dilapidated walls, the rusted instruments of torment serving as haunting relics of a bygone era. Emma's voice trembles as she narrates the accounts, her words echoing through the empty hallways, a haunting requiem for the silenced. But as Emma unravels the disturbing revelations, she realizes that the asylum's darkness is not confined to the pages of those forgotten records. It lingers, an invisible specter that taints every corner of the decaying building. Unseen forces toy with her, manifesting as inexplicable whispers and chilling drafts that raise the hairs on her neck. Haunted by the weight of the truth she has unearthed, Emma's resolve is tested. Doubt creeps into her mind, a slithering serpent whispering questions of her own sanity. But she pushes forward, her unwavering determination fueling her quest for justice. She must expose the horrors that transpired within these walls, no matter the cost. As she concludes her exploration of the disturbing revelations, Emma's camera pans across the asylum's crumbling facade, capturing the essence of its malevolence. She stands as a witness to the dark legacy of the forgotten, their voices channeled through her. The truth, once hidden, is now laid bare, awaiting its reckoning. Little does Emma know that by delving into the asylum's past, she has awakened dormant forces, entities that feed on the pain and suffering of the forsaken. The spirits, once restless but contained, grow agitated, seeking retribution for the exposure of their secrets. Emma has unleashed a darkness that now threatens to consume her. But she remains undeterred, her resolve unwavering. With the weight of history upon her shoulders, she vows to face the horrors head-on, exposing the asylum's disturbing revelations to the world. For in the face of darkness, it is her duty to shine a light, to ensure that the suffering endured within these walls is never forgotten. Trapped in the abyss. Emma's vlogging adventure takes a sinister turn as the shadows tighten their grip, ensnaring her within the asylum's labyrinthine corridors. The air grows heavy with a palpable malevolence, as if the very walls themselves conspire against her. Doors slam shut with a deafening finality, sealing off her escape routes, transforming the once familiar passageways into a twisted maze of despair. Fear courses through Emma's veins as the spirits of former patients materialize before her eyes. Their tortured visages haunt her every step, their spectral forms an unsettling reminder of the asylum's dark past. Their hollow eyes, filled with sorrow and anguish, penetrate her soul, their silent pleas for release echoing in her mind. As Emma's heart pounds in her chest, a realization settles upon her like a shroud. She has unwittingly become a part of the asylum's haunting legacy, entangled in the webs of its tormented history. The spirits, trapped in a realm between life and death, see in her an opportunity to break free, to exact their vengeance upon the living. Desperation grips Emma as she searches for an exit, her hands trembling, her breath ragged. But the corridors twist and turn, leading her deeper into the heart of the asylum's darkness. The walls seem to shift and contort, distorting her perception, leaving her disoriented and vulnerable. Whispers taunt her from unseen corners, their voices a chilling symphony of torment. Time loses its meaning as Emma traverses the endless corridors, her every step laden with trepidation. Shadows dance and writhe along the cracked walls, their elongated forms teasing and tormenting her. The asylum itself becomes a living entity, its walls pulsating with a malevolent energy that seeks to devour her. The spirits, fueled by Emma's fear, grow bolder. They manifest in ever more terrifying forms, their ghostly apparitions brushing against her skin, their icy breath caressing her neck. Their whispers morph into haunting laughter, echoing through the corridors, driving her deeper into madness. In the depths of her despair, Emma clings to a flicker of hope, a determination to survive. She musters her strength, channeling the resilience of those who came before her, those who suffered within these forsaken walls. With each step, she fights against the invisible forces that seek to imprison her, defying the asylum's grip on her very soul. As she battles against the odds, Emma uncovers hidden passageways and secret chambers, fragments of the asylum's forgotten history. She discovers clues that may hold the key to her escape, remnants of the past that offer a glimmer of hope in the face of overwhelming darkness. But the spirits watch her every move, their ethereal presence a constant reminder of the tenuous thread she clings to. Emma's struggle for survival intensifies, her every breath echoing with the weight of the asylum's legacy. The lines between reality and nightmare blur, testing her sanity, as she races against time to find a way out. The spirits, sensing her defiance, grow wrathful, their spectral forms surging with renewed vigor. In the depths of the asylum's abyss, Emma's strength is tested to its limits. Will she succumb to the despair that surrounds her, forever trapped within the asylum's clutches? Or will she find the strength to defy the spirits, to reclaim her freedom from the very depths of darkness itself? The answers lie within her, waiting to be unearthed in this harrowing battle between the living and the dead. Confronting the malevolent entity. As Emma's desperate struggle to escape the asylum's clutches reaches its zenith, she stumbles upon a revelation that shatters her fragile understanding of the haunting. Deep within the heart of the asylum, she uncovers the source of its darkness, an ancient and malevolent entity that thrives on fear and suffering. It is the puppet master orchestrating the torment that has ensnared her, the malefic force that has driven countless souls to madness. With trembling hands, Emma lifts her camera, determined to capture the entity's true form and expose its existence to the world. The air crackles with an unholy energy as she ventures further, her footsteps faltering, yet resolute. She senses the entity's presence growing stronger, its shadowy tendrils reaching out, threatening to consume her. As Emma enters a chamber wreathed in darkness, a sickening sensation washes over her, a palpable malevolence that coils around her senses. The air turns icy, her breath visible in the dim light. She squares her shoulders, knowing that this confrontation will test her resolve like nothing before. From the depths of the abyss, the entity materializes, its form ever shifting, an amalgamation of nightmares. It looms before Emma, its eyes devoid of humanity, seething with ancient rage. Its voice reverberates through her being, a chilling cacophony that rattles her core. But Emma stands firm, her unwavering gaze fixed upon the embodiment of terror. The entity lashes out, conjuring ethereal tendrils that ensnare Emma, threatening to crush her spirit. Fear grips her heart, but she refuses to succumb. She remembers the suffering endured by the spirits that haunt these forsaken halls, and she draws strength from their silent cries for release. Summoning her inner resilience, Emma raises her camera high, its lens a barrier between her and the entity's malevolence. She captures every twisted visage, every wicked manifestation, determined to expose the true face of evil. The camera becomes her shield, a conduit through which she channels her defiance. With each click of the shutter, the entity weakens, its form flickering and wavering. Emma's bravery and unwavering resolve disrupt its hold, unraveling the veil of darkness that has plagued the asylum for decades. She stands as a beacon of light amidst the shadows, her presence a testament to the indomitable human spirit. In a final burst of defiance, Emma musters her remaining strength and utters words of banishment, a plea for the entity to retreat into the depths from whence it came. The air crackles with the force of her proclamation, and the entity recoils, its wailing cries echoing through the asylum's crumbling halls. As the entity retreats, its malevolence dissipating, Emma collapses to her knees, spent but triumphant. The asylum's grip on her weakens, and she finds herself bathed in the gentle embrace of silence. The tortured spirits, their ethereal forms dissolving into the ether, whisper their gratitude, their long-awaited release finally achieved. With a mixture of relief and exhaustion, Emma rises to her feet, the weight of her harrowing ordeal lifting from her shoulders. She gazes at the once oppressive asylum, now tinged with a sense of possibility and hope. Her camera holds the testament of her bravery, a chronicle of her battle against the forces of darkness. In the aftermath of her confrontation with the malevolent entity, Emma emerges forever changed. She has stared into the abyss and triumphed, her journey a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. As she leaves the asylum behind, she carries with her a newfound strength, ready to face whatever darkness throws at her. Escape from the abyss. As the malevolent entity dissipates into the shadows, Emma's surroundings shift, becoming strangely familiar yet profoundly different. The air, once thick with the asylum's suffocating presence, now carries a whisper of freedom. She inhales deeply, filling her lungs with the newfound liberation, grateful to have escaped the clutches of the abyss. Her steps are slow and deliberate as she retraces her path through the labyrinthine corridors. The asylum's once oppressive atmosphere seems to loosen its grip, as if releasing its hold on her in acknowledgement of her triumph. But the memories of her harrowing ordeal linger, etched into her psyche like indelible scars. Emma's hands tremble as she reaches for the rusted gates that mark her exit from this haunted realm. They creak and groan in protest, as if reluctant to let her go, their eerie chorus a farewell echoing through the desolate surroundings. She steps through, the weight of her experience still heavy upon her shoulders, and yet a renewed sense of purpose courses through her veins. Outside, the world awaits, a stark contrast to the asylum's decaying walls. The sun casts long shadows, casting doubt on the reality she has just emerged from. She looks back at the foreboding structure, once a sanctuary for the tormented, now a relic of unspeakable horrors. A shiver courses down her spine, a mixture of relief and lingering unease. As Emma walks away, the asylum recedes into the distance, its presence forever imprinted upon her soul. She carries the weight of her encounter like an invisible burden, a reminder of the thin veil that separates the realms of the living and the dead. The scars on her psyche will serve as a constant reminder of the boundaries that should never be crossed, the cautionary tale she is now destined to share. The vlogger within Emma yearns to capture and convey the essence of her experience, to weave a narrative that will resonate with those who dare to explore the realms of the supernatural. But deep down, she knows that some things are better left unexplored, some mysteries better left untouched. As Emma leaves the asylum behind, she feels a newfound respect for the power of the supernatural, a reverence for the boundaries that exist between worlds. The haunting encounter has forever changed her, stripping away her naivety and instilling in her a cautious curiosity, a tempered desire to delve into the unknown with humility and reverence. The scars of her journey serve as a constant reminder of the fragility of the human spirit, the delicate balance between curiosity and recklessness. Emma's tale will be one of caution, a warning to those who may be tempted to venture into the abyss, to tread lightly and with utmost respect for the forces that lie beyond comprehension. As she steps into the light, leaving the asylum and its haunting echoes behind, Emma carries with her a sense of purpose, a mission to share her story and ensure that others heed the warning. The escape from the abyss becomes a catalyst for her vlogging journey, a turning point in her exploration of the supernatural, a tale of survival and enlightenment. And so, Emma walks onward, forever changed by her encounter with the haunted asylum. Her footsteps echo with resilience, her heart beats with the rhythm of a storyteller. With every word she shares, every cautionary tale she weaves, she honors the spirits that remain trapped within the walls of the forsaken asylum, reminding the world that some places are best left to the shadows.